listen, we have given Mika J hell for the last 10 years because she got this little bitty baby, and finally the baby in the bunch is graduating high school.
Now my kids is probably 35.
Yeah. Everybody done kept her kids.
Everybody.
Thank you. The last scragglers.
So have you thought about what empty nest looks
I
like for you?
haven't. I don't. If I could be honest, I'm kind of in denial. Like I know she's leaving,
We're not surprised.
but
I'm
it's
glad
just
you're
like,
you that's normal.
Yeah.
I've been living this thing for a minute. I told you,
Yes.
miss them at first, and then guess what? Then you grateful.
I know, yeah.
Then you rubbing your feet together and piss when they come disturb your weekend peace.
But you probably have had intermittent experience of independence because she can drive now. She can take her set the practice. She can go wherever she wants to do. So you know
that's been a now that
different.
was just like woo when not having to run hard here and there.
We've been trying to tell you.
We took and told you.
You took and told me. That was definitely a blessing. But it's just still like, you know how you still, I literally just got to this year where I don't have my phone on at night for Corey. I don't know why. I guess I just got comfortable.
What do you mean you don't have your phone on?
Like I don't have the ringer up loud.
You better turn your ringer on.
I know. I don't know why. I just don't have it up like at
she'll
night.
listen to it if emergency comes.
Yeah, but
It could be anybody.
now it's just like, I know you ain't talking.
It could be anybody called.
Oh, how many people called her that
Shut
night?
up. Shut up. Just be quiet. Bitch, phone stay dead.
I know that wasn't the pair of cards.
Anyway, Kamika, back here. Where you so nicely, rudely interrupted.
I am anybody.
It could be an emergency.
My phone was dead.
What? What
What was the
did
difference?
I just say?
We was having a party.
Once your cell phone be dead.
Yeah. That was
You
the
know
reason.
what?
Kamika, the next stage in life is like before you had kids.
Yes.
You know how you were like when you went to college
Yeah.
and no kid?
Yeah.
That's what it's like when your kids is grown.
Is it
Like you got them, but
like
you don't
it?
have to watch them
Yeah.
every day because now they don't really need
Or
you.
at all.
No, you don't have to watch
You
them,
don't
but
have
they
to
will call
They
you when you
still
don't
need
want
you.
to.
They don't need you
I
to
know
watch
they
them.
still need
They
you.
need you, but
I
you don't have
said
to watch them.
they'll call you.
Yeah.
So it's a car break. They hungry.
And that don't I don't like that either. Don't just call me when you need stuff.
I know.
Like don't do that.
Call me as
Well,
children.
what they do.
Call your parents and
No.
say hi.
Just
I
to
love
say
you. I do
hi.
them every day
Just to
before
say
you
hi.
start calling
nice
them.
to
Yeah.
to say, but they kids. They not thinking about
No,
nothing.
see, there we go. It's parents like you. There's no excuse why these kids who we bust our butt for can't call and say, hi, mama, how you doing? You good?
Right.
Okay, bye. They get called every
That
couple
is,
of days.
yeah, that is,
See,
yeah.
don't start with
They
me
can.
because you know I ain't with
I
that.
want the.
Don't effing call me for your car being broke.
But I
and you
want it
can't call and
because
say
you
hi.
want to talk to me and not because I said make sure you call me.
Well, no, who says that? Nobody
You don't
says
have
that.
to
That's
say
what y'all
that.
said. Like I'm
No,
just saying,
we just saying
they
they should just know to go
I can't
to
believe they not. Now tell the truth. Y'all's kids don't call y'all every day.
Who? My kids call me every day.
I know they
Yeah.
do.
My
Your
kids,
kids, yeah.
If they
So
don't
none
call
of
me
us
every day.
experience that.
They like, they work at night. So if sometimes they might not call the next day. They'll text and say,
Yes.
hey, mom, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
tired. If I don't hear from my kids in 48 hours, I'm calling them.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
right.
that's what I do.
because it's unusual.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to know that somebody's being talked to.
Yes.
But as a daughter,
Communication.
I am a bad daughter. Like I don't call my parents every
See,
day.
and
I
then
don't
you
either.
can't, then you
I don't
can't get
either.
mad about your
I
kids
know.
I don't either.
if you're not
But
practicing
I'm just
what
saying, you don't gotta call me every day, but don't just call me when you need something. Like if you
That's all
haven't
they
called
know.
me to say what's up, then you need something, don't call me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, I
that's
can
the,
see
see,
that.
that's the difference. That's what you gotta figure out the
The
balance.
yin and the yang.
The balance. That's why I said you at least every other day send a text. Hey, mom, you good?
Now,
Yeah.
text
How you
all day,
doing?
every day. Like, it's,
Yeah.
That's
And that's
me and
fine.
Corey every
That's
day, all day.
communication.
because that is their generation.
But
That
like
is
my
the-
mama
and I'm okay with that.
No,
I don't have a
me
problem
too.
with that.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I am too.
And then send voice notes, you know, so it's
Yes.
just like,
I'm
Yes.
call me.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just, you know how you
You can text
hope
me.
that you prepare them, and
Okay,
I think that's the only fear I have is because it was just me and her for 4 years. You know, once Corey left, it was just me and her, and it's just like I coddled her, and are you
We
ready?
know.
Like that part
We
kind of
know.
scares me, but I think with her going away, it's gonna allow her the opportunity to grow up.
That's when they grow up in
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
They
is Corey
your
coming
babies.
home?
Korea's coming home.
Oh, okay. So you
But we don't really know how, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to look
That's
like.
empty nest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to be grown. He's going to do his own thing. Y'all going to hang out when
And
y'all
he's
want
not going to be there long because he's had his own space. He's
And I believe that too. Yes, I
I'm
think
right
that
there.
also.
They do not. The
They're right
boys,
there.
they once they didn't came, they ain't trying to sit up.
Yeah.
They've been doing them.
Doing the
Now you over here, I gotta go. Can't bring no little
You know what
yes.
though? I really, really, really want my kids to come home and stay.
I told him that. I said, allow yourself the opportunity to save your money.
Save your
so
money.
you can prepare to
I
go
agree with
out
that.
there.
Money.
Yes.
Move home.
But I still don't
Get
think
you
they're
a
gonna stay
couple.
long.
I don't think so
stacks,
either.
not a couple like.
I mean,
30,
like
40,
a good 10. Yeah.
Saved up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you move out on your own.
Thank you.
To try to get to this world because this world is
It's,
wicked.
and it's hard.
And it's hard right now.
It's
It's
and if you don't
crazy.
have it built up by now, you try to move out.
Oh,
you're
it's a
not
wrap.
going
You're
to
not
make
gonna
it.
stop. You're gonna
the job's
struggle.
not paying. Jobs are laying off. You're not going to make
No.
it.
And
And
apartments
that's
used to
what
be
pisses
cheap.
me off. Yeah,
They're
Well,
not
exactly.
anymore.
apartments are crazy.
They are
People tell
$1,500.
me what they pay for their apartment,
Swear
and
to
you're
God,
more than my
$2,000.
mortgage.
Yes.
Only more than your mortgage
Yes.
because you got your mortgage 20 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
Baby, if
You
you
can't
go
get
get a
a mortgage
mortgage
today.
right
Yes.
now, honey, you can't only buy a house for
It's
$200,000.
crazy.
You better
Yes,
get
exactly.
Pocketbacks, maybe.
not nothing you want. You can't.
Yeah.
Not
it's
nothing you
absolutely
want.
They
insane.
Yep,
overly priced.
exactly.
They over.
And they don't
everything's
want to
high.
pay nobody.
I
so-
know. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's scary out here.
Yeah.
It is. So
And so-
I want my kids to come home.
I said the
I
same
do, and I would tell any kids if you have the opportunity to live at home,
Mhm,
and
do
stack
it.
your money, you should absolutely do it. But don't be disrespectful and not save your money
There it
because
is.
if you're living with
There it
somebody,
is.
your parents, y'all should be able to have an open conversation about your finances
Yes.
and where you are. Because if you just having packages come every day and you buying bundles. And you
No,
going
but
out
for
of
real,
town
I feel
and
you know
brunches,
what
and you going to concerts,
doing everything
and you
you
got
wanna
every
do, and then
outfit
you
for
ain't got
every
nothing.
meal
And you
you
don't got
make,
nothing.
and you don't got nothing in the bank, you losing.
You lose
You
it.
losing.
You really gotta go.
You really
You
took
losing.
advantage
You
of
gotta
this
go.
opportunity.
You took advantage. Because here I am.
That's why you give
But
them a
that's
time limit.
No, but
I'ma
also-
see where you
No,
at in a
right,
year.
right.
Also,
Exactly.
that's
If
when you
you
start
doing
collecting,
right-
the rent.
And just
Yeah,
save it up.
put it
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
putting it up for them.
I'm
Yeah.
not saving nothing for you. If you keep doing all that, I need some on this LG&E.
Yeah, pay a
And you got
bill.
about a year because you growner than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at least, like you
Yes.
said, if we didn't told you when you got out of school,
Yeah.
whatever, take its point to save your money. And
Yeah.
I'm grateful if you're doing that. And I ain't
Absolutely.
saying that you can't have a good time sometimes because everybody needs
You
to
should, yes.
decompress.
But it can't always
like
be a
you
good
said,
time.
out of 6 months, if you
Well,
ain't got
ladies,
no
this is
stacks,
where we have to reflect. Have
No.
we always been so savvy with our
I will. I
we
would
didn't
say
say that,
no.
but we didn't
No.
get to live with our mama
You-
and save our
Yes.
money. That's
No.
what I'm saying. If we were given that opportunity,
We're giving
Baby,
opportunity.
we had the opportunity.
No, we
I can't
didn't.
say
I
I did.
I can't say I didn't. I didn't want it.
You
I
didn't
did.
want the opportunity.
I didn't want it.
You
I
had
didn't want
it.
it.
We didn't want it.
That's what I'm saying.
We
I didn't want it. Baby,
We
that's
didn't want
my
it.
own thing.
We
I
didn't
did.
want it.
And at least
I definitely
we
had
paid the
opportunity.
price.
ours was a little different. You're right, and that's what took us a little longer. To now we can tell them, save a little cheese, then leave. But
Yeah.
if they won't pop out, some of them still like us. They don't want it. Let them go see.
Yeah,
it.
but
They will
and
be fine.
And you know why they don't want it? Because we have afforded them a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Baby.
They are accustomed to a lifestyle
Until
Yes,
they get out there and
ma'am.
got paid for it.
until they got paid for
And
it.
that's the difference, yes.
Until they got paid for it.
Till they realize how much it costs to
Hey,
live like
I had a
that.
whole meltdown on all of our children after the Thauntie Gracefully Broken Englehart Elementary giveaway because our kids, I'm not gonna put they kids in it.
You
but
already
our
did.
kids donated so much clothes
stuff.
with tags on it, just tags and tags and tags and tags. Pissed me
You can't
off.
let it burn you
I was
up.
so mad because why? I've been telling you the things is not it. If you went out, if you was traveling, if you was going to
Doing experiences. Yeah.
hey, I could.
But
I
Fee,
could
that's to
take
you
it.
though.
But
Some
I'm
people
telling
like
you
things.
But if you
Clothes.
never wore them, did you
And why
really
you keep
need them?
buying
Why do you keep
more?
buying them?
You got
Because you're
stuff.
young. You
You
got
got
I used to buy
stuff.
an outfit every week thinking I was hot, thinking
But
that was the
here-
that
but
was the
nobody
move.
told us, hey,
But I had
don't
to
do
learn
that.
it. Exactly.
Take your
Yes,
money.
I
We
learned
are
that.
saying don't do that, and you're still doing that.
Mhm.
So that's disrespect.
But guess,
Like
that's when you
disrespect.
don't let them live with you. Go pay your rent.
There you go.
Now,
See,
when you
see
keep
how
doing
cute
that,
you gonna be.
and that's what she's talking about.
See
when
how
you
cute
keep
you gonna
doing
be.
that,
You gotta
yeah,
teach
you
them.
got
See how
to teach
cute
them.
you gonna be.
Just
Me,
make them
baby,
pay you
teach
rent.
me.
Just make them.
Just make them pay you rent.
No,
Because-
someone want to pay you a less rent. They cool with it.
What wouldn't you be? I'll give you this hot 500 and I feel you can do me. Take it.
No, I don't like it.
You don't pay real rent because you got real money.
Yes. Hello.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hello.
If you're 28, see you.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about Mika J's empty nestish plan though, because she said she hadn't really thought about it. So let's think about it. Like, what's your heart's desires? What do you see for yourself?
I just kind of want to travel. Like, I just want to be able to just do me. Like, I want to see what this next phase.
That's what it is.
Who am I? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, who am I when I'm not this mother? And
Yeah.
you're always gonna be a mother, but like where I'm not constantly needed.
I can't move because tomorrow.
I know.
I gotta take a moment to practice. I gotta go pick up Corey.
Keep on letting them run you around.
What happens then?
We done
Yes,
told
yes. So I am kind of excited.
excited?
I am excited.
Yeah. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
She don't.
I don't know.
You gonna hunt in your house?
I think the first thing I probably will just walk naked.
Yes. When you know ain't nobody
When I know nobody's there
Yeah,
and nobody can pop up, that's what I'm gonna do.
But have y'all seen this go
That's
viral
the
on
best.
TikTok? Like this
Right.
girl posted and it went viral. Like that she was traumatized because she had a naked mama. Like her mama was always naked. I'm the naked mama.
That's me.
I'm the naked
I
mama.
knew it was you too.
We know.
And I feel like I'm traumatized because my child is always the naked one. I feel like, can you look at some clothes?
Yeah, I'm definitely the naked mama.
We walked around in our underwear and tanks, so it's fine.
No,
Yeah.
I mean like
No,
stark
she
naked.
means
No,
butt
now,
naked.
I don't, but get out if your mama's naked and you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's
right?
another option.
That's
Because
one
that's her
option.
house and she's afforded it.
She's afforded
Yeah,
that
the
option.
luxury.
Because now I do get up if I'm naked, I will walk around the house because
Yeah,
who's
that's
in there?
my house.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Who's here?
Who's here but
Exactly.
me?
I know.
I almost thought it was a sin, then I'm like, no one's here.
A sin.
Wait, why was it a
Being
sin?
And a shame.
Now you know
Shame.
like somebody's in here. Then I was like, no, they're not. I keep forgetting. They're gone.
No one's here. No one's here. No one's here.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a
But
good
so
vibe.
life changes obviously happens at all levels,
Yeah.
in all intervals, and in different things. Like we mentioned earlier, you know, our fox has moved across the country. She's now a desert fox. She's now a desert fox. So fox, like
Not a
so much
desert.
stuff is happening. You're gonna acclimate to a new work environment. You got a new position. You and Sean are alone in the desert by yourself. What's up? How is it?
It's good. I actually like Vegas.
Good.
I don't think I would, if I didn't have that opportunity, I don't think I would like stay in Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't think right now, but because of the job, it just really, I took it because I do like the environment.
Mhm,
The weather is great. I love palm trees. I love sunshine. And, I'm just trying to see what's next,
Yeah.
for me. And, it's different.
Has
Not
it-
being around family and friends.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
That's
it's
the
made you and
worst part.
Sean
Yeah.
closer? Because y'all just out there by yourself?
I thought that.
Mhm.
Of course it would. 'cause
Yeah.
who else
It's just
gotta
you
talk
two,
to?
right? Who am I
Yeah.
gonna talk
Don't
to?
nobody-
You're a nice friend.
Yeah,
Could be God's plan, baby.
Separate you?
No, but for real,
Yeah,
God, look at the way
separate
it
you.
happened.
Separation and then make us closer.
yeah. Because all y'all got is each
When
other.
all
when
we
you
got.
all you got, baby, you all you
Baby.
got.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a blessing too to have
Yeah.
your husband or somebody that could go with you like it. Because 9
Yeah.
out of 10 people can't.
Yeah.
Well, and just a
So it's
blessing
good.
that they still are able to, just still be cool and kick it like that with each other.
And why
like,
not?
'cause a lot,
Exactly. Everybody can't, and it's a good
Everybody
thing.
can't.
And I think ain't no wrong with trying something new. You're doing good.
Exactly.
Right.
Y'all be a little nervous, but it's
Yeah.
just a different phase. And at the end of the day, you can flip it if you want to.
Well, I don't know how true this is. Because I heard
Right.
it secondhand.
Yeah.
But I heard you met people, you were invited to a cookout, and you showed up foxy. And the people never spoke to you again.
It's not true.
Wait, did that really happen?
No.
Kinda.
Kinda. Not like they didn't speak to me again, but it was just like,
It was a joke.
I was invited, but it was just like, and I was there, it's like, me and Sean was like, luckily I brought him with me.
Right. You need Sean.
That's
yeah.
even like, I'm so glad. I love
What
her.
happened though? What was
That
wrong?
was it.
Why did you have to act like it?
She didn't act like
I
just
just
that.
showed up.
they
She
invited
didn't
me,
do
but they
nothing.
really wasn't, like, they didn't like hang with me. It was their party.
It was their
It was
party.
a party.
So it was
Oh,
mingled.
okay.
They
Yeah.
hosted.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
if I invite somebody to my birthday, I don't just be hanging with one person.
Yeah.
Everybody comes
You
to you.
should.
Everybody.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
When she
Yes.
spoke and
Yes.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure she
Speak to
came
me and
over.
you get
Yeah, she was hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's really what it was.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it was cool.
I like the visual of it. I could just see you showing up foxy and everybody be like,
doing like this. Flinging her hair.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. So we've talked a lot about transitions and getting new jobs. Like for someone who is as seasoned as you and in a Thauntie stage of life, like how is it with a new workplace? Like new team, new boss.
Yeah.
So what I had to learn is that my title changed, but my purpose remains the same.
Oh,
And so,
say it again.
Yeah, my
Wow.
title changed, but my purpose remains the same. And so when I'm living in my purpose, I can be anywhere and I'm gonna live that purpose out, right?
Yeah.
And so I just
Yeah.
have to show up in whatever doors that God opens for me. I show up in my purpose, right?
Most authentic
Aw.
And
self.
so I would say that, when I showed up, because, the whole game I played with getting that job, like, I don't apply. And then I got it. It was like, okay, this is what he wants me to do right now.
Yeah.
And then once I was there, I really, really quickly figured out why I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And so it's a different culture. I'm always the only black, right?
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of different ethnic, like there's Asians. There's a big population of Asians. Of course, there's Caucasian people, but it was, it's a different environment, and just to show up as in my role was different for them. But I was also able to bring them a different vibe of
a Thauntie vibe.
a different vibe
It's
of
how we
directorship,
gonna do
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
But that's
I
what
love
leaders
it.
do. They
Yes.
come through, they
She's
show up
really
in their
good.
different way, and we're going to see how it works.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking a year from now, she'll tell us how they love her.
Do you? She they love her
They
now.
already
She already got the
do,
MVP.
Yo, she sure
They got
did.
the MVP. Like they love her because she's doing what she's doing. Like she said, walking in her purpose.
Yeah.
And
So that's what's up.
yeah.
So what about? So this is what kind of throws me off from relocating. It's like finding somewhere to live.
That's
like
the hard
what
part.
part of Vegas you want to live in? Have you found a hairdresser? Have you found a church?
Yeah.
Where you know what I'm saying? So things like that. So are you like a local in Vegas now?
I would say I'm halfway a local and halfway not, because we still stay in a hotel.
Mhm.
So since we stay in a hotel, I'm with the tourists all the time.
Yeah.
But I do like local things. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I just go to work and I come home. We go to a casino every now and then, but we don't frequent
Yeah.
it all
Yeah.
the
Because
time.
when you live here, it's different.
Yeah.
When you visiting, it's
And
cool,
we'll
but
go
when
to
you-
a local casino too, and not the strip. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
so
that's different too,
My
right?
cousin lived there
difference.
years ago, and I think the locals do different. You know,
Yeah.
just like us here. We
Right,
do stuff
The
exactly.
locals
locals,
do,
Yeah.
they do casinos, but they do their local casinos.
They got
Exactly.
casinos in their neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a
They
casino
everywhere.
in every neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah. So it's fun, I like that. We can any day if we want to go out and do something, we can.
Right. That's the
We
good
can catch
thing.
a show on a Tuesday.
That's
we can catch a
dope.
show.
That's what's
Yeah.
nice.
We can do
Yeah.
anything.
That's what's
the
nice.
That's what I love
Big
about New
city.
York.
Yeah.
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 Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice that way. Yeah.
I could never live there.
Y'all's
They
Thauntie
got
buns
rats.
might be gone next year.
Go ahead.
I
I love it. I
love
need
it.
some
I love
people
it.
to go
Yeah,
see.
let me teach you PS 165. You know all the New
Oh
York
my
schools.
God.
Uh-huh.
I numbers.
The only thing I don't like is that it's so expensive to live there.
Right.
Oh,
You just gotta
yeah.
get used to the difference.
But New York is the
But
same
But
way.
is
from
the,
living here to
but
living
is the
there.
expenses and the pay, is it congruent?
Yeah. Does it match?
I'm gonna say that it probably is a little bit, but because I'm still trying to pay for 2 homes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I pay for
You
a home
ain't
here and a
seeing
home
it.
there. That it's like,
Yeah.
dang, you know.
Yeah.
And then for me to get a real home, to buy a house,
Man, that make you mad looking at it when you be like,
I'm
damn, I
gonna
really paid
definitely
this
have
much
to sell
money.
this house.
Yeah.
Because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So.
But, so what advice would you have to people that, thinking about relocating and want to leave where they are and going to a place, they may have visited. They don't know. They've had a good time there. Like, what would you say?
I recommend it. I think that, at first I was thinking, oh, Vegas is too far. But then I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. And I say that to people who want to venture out to do it, because, you have to go where you appreciate it, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And I would say that that my gifts are appreciated here.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you're not welcome in your own city, right?
Sometimes that is very true.
Yeah, and you bring
Okay,
it-
that's a lot.
very-
That's a lot.
You can shed
That's
a
a lot.
light onto other people when you go to other places and
Yeah.
that they haven't seen, you know.
So does Vegas know about the Thaunties? Do they know about the Thaunties?
I don't know that they really know about the Thaunties. I think that
gotta
Vegas
tell 'em.
investigates the Thaunties. I'm sure they probably on my pages. Like,
probably
what is
are.
going on? But nobody has ever said, where is, who's
You
the
be at work
Thaunties?
with that cup.
I be at work. And I've worn a shirt to work before, too.
Shut up.
I love
But
it.
no one's ever asked me.
Look, they don't care
about the
because
Yeah.
you're
Thaunties
doing
at
your
work.
job.
Because she's
Right.
doing
My
her job.
students ask me all the time because you know I got a sticker on my laptop.
That's
What's the Thaunties? Oh, this is a podcast I listen to.
I listen.
I listen to.
Not the podcast you do.
I was like, oh, this a group. This is
Not the one that I'm part of.
Now be quiet. Why did I say it to this boy, this man? What's the Thaunties? I said it's a podcast she have and I be on. Hey, he screamed.
I'm there sometimes.
I show up every now and
Every
then.
now and
Yeah,
then,
that's-
every now and then.
that's
Now, what
pretty
Tiffany
great.
did say that do it, just make sure that that's what God has told you to do. Because a lot of times people step out and that ain't where God told you you're supposed to be. And so it doesn't kind of pan out the way you wanted it.
Well,
Oh, if
to
he
pan.
doesn't see you, you gonna know.
Yeah, like you just
You
pray about it and
know.
step out on faith anyway. If that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Exactly.
But you know what? Also, though, I'm still a firm believer, Kamika, that even when you step out somewhere where He didn't say go and you went anyway,
Mhm.
I think that He gives us that grace.
yeah.
That sometimes
Ooh.
it can work out.
Yeah, He gonna work it out for
Grace,
you because
baby.
you know it ain't where I wanted you to be. But
And you don't get to where I'm
But
putting
you'll
you.
still get to where
You'll get
you're
to where
supposed
I'm
to be.
sitting.
Yeah, you'll
You
still
know
get
But
there.
while
Yeah.
you right here, I'm not gonna let you starve.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna let you perish.
I'm not gonna let you perish. Be
I'm
without.
not gonna let
I'm not
you
gonna let you
perish.
perish.
He'll work it out for you.
Yeah. So what are maybe like the top 3 things you would tell people that are looking to relocate? What would you tell them to make sure they have in order before they go?
Save some money.
Okay.
Lord, have mercy.
That's
Yeah.
if you know you preparing to go. It's
Yes.
different. Yours wasn't
prepared. You
No,
were
yours
just
was that's what you asked, though, right?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I'm
Right.
just
If
saying
you
yours
want to
was
relocate, save some money up.
But in like in your situation, if you don't got the money saved and you get an opportunity, don't
Take
be
it.
afraid.
step out on.
Step out.
on
Yeah.
faith
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now.
Step out.
Because
Like
she's
that.
made a way. She's
I'm
able to still
apply for
pay
this job.
violence.
I probably ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
No.
She's playing around.
Miss
Have you
Thing
ever
is
played
gone.
around and applied and got a job? Comment if you had. Send us your message. Message her. Send her a message.
She wants you to send her fan mail. She said fan mail. Is that what they send in my fan mail? What?
What? Nobody does that anymore.
Do your research on the residents, like
Yeah.
where will you live and how much it costs to live there, the cost of living in that place, and a third. What would it be a third thing? I think that's really save up
Money and
and
research.
Yeah.
Save up money and then research where you know the cost of living,
Yeah.
and then where to live, a good place, a good neighborhood to live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine just moving somewhere. And
I
not
know,
knowing,
that's
like,
kind of
not
crazy,
knowing.
right?
But it happens.
It
but you
does.
you think about this neighborhood is this.
Yeah.
This is a decent neighborhood, but it's located right
Yeah.
here. This one ain't real
Oh, you don't
bad.
know nothing.
And you don't know
And
nothing.
that because
But that's
it's
cool, you
so
learn.
tricky,
Yeah.
right?
I know,
Like
right?
you being walked out, you don't know if they finna have a drive by, and it just looks so pretty because these flippers are
That part.
flipping, you know.
Like, say it again.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I didn't do a lot of research though. When I got my post office box, it's on one side of town. I got a storage on another side of town.
Oh,
We stayed
dang. Okay.
somewhere else. Like
Yeah.
just not knowing the area and knowing how to,
But you use your zip code.
So
It's
Yeah.
gotta be a little bit more.
that part.
It's a little bit more, but that ain't what she looked. She didn't do that. You
What
know,
I
she
didn't do was that.
She didn't
Cuba
think five.
storage. Here we go. This works.
Here's this one.
This one is still open tonight because I need
Yeah.
it right now.
Oh, well, there you go.
This one happened.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That goes
And
into
this
your
post office,
preparation.
and this post office has the box of size that I need. This other one didn't.
Okay,
So I need
yeah.
to get this one. I need it now because I need my mail to start coming here. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But it goes into the research and
Yeah.
preparation that you talked about.
So I can redo it all.
That would just
but
throw
it just
my
don't
whole
take
world
time.
out.
Yeah.
All of it just throws me out, but it happens.
It
Yeah.
happens.
I need to be, when I get shuffled around, I'm shuffled.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
I need to be grounded.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm chilling now. I'm grounded.
Yeah. Miss Retiree.
Right.
But
My goodness, yeah.
the thing about it
3
is, like, we
more
all are
years.
in
Different
transition. And
Yeah.
like I said, you know, even me, because y'all have heard me for probably the past 86 episodes talk about, you know, how I just wanted to make a transition. And I will say, and I will say that the Lord has given me everything that I asked for, except for 6 weeks. I don't get that yet, but I know it's coming. So, but sometimes, even when you have faith, though, and you can see it happen, like, it still feels icky. Like, it don't feel good. Right? You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true, though,
It's a
right?
change, though.
Because
It's a change.
aren't you supposed
It
to
don't
be
feel good.
uncomfortable?
Yes,
Sometimes
it don't feel
you're
good.
supposed to be
It
uncomfortable.
don't feel good. And then, you know, you have to check yourself, like, wait a minute. This is what you asked for. So
Yeah.
what's wrong with it? Like,
Yeah.
he got you.
Yeah.
You're going to
You
be
know,
a
it's
little
just
uncomfortable with
Doing,
change.
yeah, it's just, you know,
Yeah.
doing things different. But I will say this is, y'all kids is real bad. And I'm going to set up. And I'm going to set up when I say this, because y'all, it don't make no sense for y'all's kids to be that bad.
It's
So
disrespect.
in Louisville, so you know, it's the Kentucky Derby just recently passed, and so we have what we call a child wagon.
Yeah.
It's down in our waterfront,
Yeah.
and they have music, they have vendors. We went to a car show. We did all of this, all the things. So probably the day we was there is when they acted
Yeah, it
a fool.
happened that night.
We had to
No,
do
it was that Sunday. It was the,
The
day
next
of the
day.
gospel fest.
I thought
It was the gospel fest.
It was the
because
gospel
that made me
fest.
even
They didn't
madder.
just
They acted a fool in the presence of the Lord.
Yes, baby.
The
They
Lord's
acted a
already
fool
acting
in the
anyway,
presence
so.
of the Lord.
Yeah.
In the celebration of the Lord.
Yes.
So, you know, so these kids, they wilding out. And it was, like Fox said earlier, you know, appeared to be young ladies. I don't know if that's fighting. I don't got all the specifics. I don't need all the specifics because I see it every day. Monday through Friday.
That's so sad.
8 to 3.
I wish my daughter would
I
have went to
see
school
it all.
acting like that.
So I know what's happened. I know how they talk. I know what they do.
Yeah.
The young men who took the golf cart,
Wasn't that crazy? Did they go to your school?
I will not confirm nor deny, but I'm on.
But
Okay,
the
go follow
bottom
the
line
line.
is quit playing with the police.
Quit
And if
playing
they-
with the police.
If they shoot
Had
one
they
of y'all,
shot you,
then somebody
Then they
your
be
mama would
crying.
be mad.
Then they
your
be
mama
crying.
would have been mad. That's the thing. Y'all gotta watch y'all kids. And I understand y'all's probably at the day party. I understand y'all's probably.
Why they gotta be at the derby?
Because they probably was.
They was derby partying too.
I'm sure you was getting your derby on as well. But you got to watch your kids.
Yes.
You got to watch your kids. You got to instill in your kids that it is not okay to talk crazy to adults. It is not okay to buck at authority. Yes, we know it is something bad cops, but it is that is their job is to protect and serve.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Because they
I know
threw
a few
water
good
at
ones.
them police
They did
officers.
I know a
everything.
few good ones.
They
and
did
those-
everything.
And those police are people's
Kids.
kids,
Hello.
uncles, brothers.
Yes.
I don't want my son getting
Yes.
banged up because your son is bucking.
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't want your son to be your child to be put in a situation where my son got shooted.
Right.
Thank you.
That's why you gotta watch doing that. And I do, like you said, I understand both sides. F the police. We was out fast,
Right.
but we wasn't throwing stuff at them. And
No.
Not at those
No.
ages.
they was acting.
Well,
It don't even matter.
young.
I ain't never throw nothing at the police.
No.
I talk crazy, but
No.
I didn't throw
We know
anything.
you did.
No.
As an adult. But we
As
gonna
an
move on.
adult.
I
So,
said,
but we
F the
know what
police.
happens.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing.
Jail, like getting shot.
Y'all's kids are disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They're
Mike.
disrespectful. No one wants to teach them, including you. So my suggestion would be
She gonna get fired.
for you to get your kids in order. No, you know that on NTI. They didn't want to teach their own kids.
No, I ain't saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
definitely agree with the way some people parent now, and it's way different. Nobody, not everybody's parenting.
not
their
everybody
kids.
don't have no parents.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
No, everybody's not
all
parenting their kids. Some kids' parents are dead. These grandmothers are out
Yes.
here trying to raise
Yes.
Yes.
Still, that's
Some of them don't even know
Like,
what's
we've been
going
y'all,
on.
this has been going on forever.
And that's so sad.
Break
We need
the
some
cycle.
aunties and uncles and other parents who are of age of these kids to
Yes.
get to them so they can
And
be
nobody's
like,
telling them. And I know I give unsolicited advice. Like when, like, illiterate children, and people that
Some of you
cannot
can try to
comprehend,
tell and it's it,
don't
they
be
do that
hunching.
anyway.
Don't be. You do not need to reproduce. No, because they talk about having kids. They talk about that. No, you don't need to do that. Because who's going to teach your baby to read? You can't even read.
Who's gonna teach your baby everything? And it's gonna make your life harder. Let's not
Yes,
have
like
kids
don't
until
do that. It's not
Let's
easy.
just wait a minute.
I'm trying to tell them. Do y'all see what's going on? Y'all need to
I'm
pay
floored.
attention. They don't really care.
college when they let you go tomorrow.
Actually, it'll be Friday because this is an Arian.
I'm just saying.
Lincoln.
I'm tested this
It's
week.
only college.
But I'm just saying, I just want y'all to know that it is not okay. It is not
Nah, it's
okay.
okay.
And then
It's
you
funny,
know,
but
and then you
telling
got the
truth.
teachers. Like there's a teacher in Paducah right now who's probably about to get fired because she just broke up a
Blooped
fight
out.
and cussed out the whole cafeteria. Nothing that she said was wrong to me. She said nothing wrong to me.
Exactly, because they probably
She
needed
said nothing wrong to me.
But they
and
she got
everybody
caught on
uproar,
camera,
like,
that's
oh
all.
my gosh, she's white, and she gonna say, Auntie, call your mamas, call your aunties. No, call them. That's what they gonna do. Call them, and I meant that. Call them.
What she do? Tell her call them because they was bucking.
And she said, shut the F up.
They
Sit
probably
your
needed
ass
to hear
down.
that.
And they talk, y'all's kids talk so bad all day. I don't know if they talk like that at home. And I say y'all loosely, but I mean y'all.
Yeah.
Listen.
Don't have us getting jumped at the next Thauntie function.
I don't care.
I'm strapped. Don't come up to me.
We don't fight. Thaunties don't. We not fighting.
I'm not.
You know, you can't be mad at the truth. You can't,
You can't be mad at the truth.
Some people can't handle the truth.
No, you can't be mad at the truth.
They
Because
can't
for
handle
real,
the truth.
it is bad out
No,
here.
I
Like
believe
when,
it.
and you know
So
what?
I would say though,
crazy for the
I
teachers.
recommend I said not
let's say
saying y'all's kids, but our children. We have got to do
you right.
something.
This
This
no,
is
they're not mine.
this
I'm not claiming.
is this
It's
is
a generation.
This is a pandemic.
It is a pandemic.
It is a pandemic.
It is.
The way
It's a
these
pandemic.
children are acting is a
Yeah.
pandemic. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It is.
And we all
I'm
have
already
to
been
do
about it.
something about this.
It
we
is.
do.
Yeah.
We do. Because it's
We
really
all gonna pay
bad.
the price.
Because we all
When I'm
gonna
out-
pay
Because
the
who
price.
gonna be our nurses?
No, when
Well,
I'm
I
out,
thought outlet.
yeah,
I thought
when I'm
outlet.
out, and
I
if
don't
I see
know.
some
I
kids
don't
acting
know.
a fool with something, I feel like I can say something to them, I will. But some of them I don't because they're just plumb foolish.
Because
Yes,
you
and
don't know what they're going to do to
That's what I
you.
said,
Yes.
plumb foolish.
Yeah, you don't know.
But I do talk to young kids. Remember we were out, we seen a pack of little girls. I told them they were pretty and that was a
Yes,
good time.
exactly.
Like, you gotta
Reaffirm
encourage
Yes.
them.
They
Yes.
were like, thank you. You know,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that might have helped somebody.
Might be,
Yeah.
for real.
Might make
Yeah.
them trust the grown up. You gotta
Yeah.
do both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Meet them where they are.
Yeah.